Welcome to another video where I'll be showing you guys about prophetic cards, because a lot of people think that these cards are pay to win. Now for free to play that might be a fact, as that's your main source, or that's a big source to get crystal chips for your runes, but on pay to play it's literally none of that. Everything you get is quality of life, or it's the mount skins that you want to get, everything that's advertised in the event panel, or everything that's advertised on the website, whatever it may be. So in this video I'll be showing you guys what's the best way to do these prophetic cards, what ways there are to do them, the rewards you get usually, and so on and forth. So first of all, what you need are the prophetic cards, which you get from killing any monster in the game that's of equal level to yours. So that means that leveling players can do this as well. So when you kill monsters, for most endgame people it's going to be in KoE, Kingdom of Elements. You'll be killing mobs and you get these cards over time by RNG drops. Not a hard thing to do, so there's that. Next off, you need these compasses, ancient compass. Now there's two ways to get these compasses. You either grind these two dailies you get from the Holiday Committee official NPC, which can be found in your capital city or in Astral Academy. She'll have two quests ready. One quest is to do simple Astral, which everyone can do, no doubt. Will you get 3 compasses. The other quest is doing Battlegrounds, and you actually have to win this one, which is going to give you another 3 compasses. Important to know is that means you'll get 6 compasses a day, and you can farm them on every character you own, so every reincarnation including progenitors. But it's important that you do not hand these quests in, because if I would complete this right now and hand them in, they would no longer be accessible on my reincarnation characters. So you can fulfill the requirements to complete these, that do it on all the other characters, and then hand them in on every character. Now if you do this on every character, let's assume we have 5 characters including your progenitor, that means we have 30 compasses a day. Because 6 per quest, per 2 quests, times 5 characters is 30 compasses. And if you would do this for the whole duration of the event, which is 16 days from 15 to 31 May, that means 16 times 30 is 480 compasses. Now 480 compasses at the value of 3 cents per compass, that means you would grind half a month for a lot of time, honestly, for only saving you 14 euros 40. So it's up to you whether you wanna pay to win this via the web shop, or if you wanna grind your ass off in the game and get these 14 euros worth of compasses. That's completely up to you. So once you have the prophetic cards and the compasses ready, the best way to do this, you open your compass. Now as you see, I've done already some. You only want to do 1 compass per card. That way you'll get the most out of your value that you have. I'm not sure why, but when I was spamming the compasses on the same cards, I would get a lot less further for the amount of compasses I have than I would with spamming 1 per card. Now the theory I have is that as you spam these only 1 at a time, you'll have way more chance to get these multiplier values that are increasing your stroke of luck, and they also apply to your guaranteed price. So that means you're gonna get way further ahead in the bar getting the guaranteed prizes if you only spend 1 compass per card. Now the only downside to this is that you'll have to grind more cards, because this naturally requires you to have more cards, 1 compass per card. If you would spend multiple compasses on 1 card, you'll require less cards, but you're also going to get less further. Basically, 1 for 1 is the most efficient way to get your prophetic cards done. Now as you progress through these stroke of luck, so when you get these numbers all the time, basically you see that every card you turn, it's going to give you +1. Now what you want to aim for is these extra bonuses, the +1s, the +3s, the +10s, the +50s, because those are the most valuable for you to go compass wise. You'll get all the other rewards either way, which I'll be listing here on the left side, everything you can get for every single prophetic card event, excluding the special prizes, being the mounts, the skins, you also always get these rewards no matter how many things you open. As you see, all the costumes, as you see, I have no longer any costumes, or very rarely any costumes in my draws. That's because all the costumes I've already gotten disappear out of the loot table, the drop table. Now the thing with free-to-play is that when you would get a duplicate costume, as I recall, you would gain gold dust instead to craft your runes. On pay-to-play, you're getting something called blood shard. Blood shard, I'll be showing you quickly here. Blood shards are used, here this symbol of blood, I call them blood shards. These, this currency is used near the 3v3 6v6 ranked NPC. So for Jasker's, for Empire, it's in Jasker's Tower. Here's the option that you can trade your symbols of blood, and then you'll just get more vanity. So exclusive vanity you can't get anywhere else, neither in Prophetic cards. As I am used to it, you can go up to 100 blood shards per Prophetic card, granted that you have all the costumes that the Prophetic cards already offer. So for every costume you don't have, you're basically losing 2 blood shards, but you gain the costume that you originally would get. As you saw as well, I had already 100 new ones, so I've burnt all the possible costume drops from these Prophetic cards, and I've gotten my full blood shards drops from them. So that means there's 50 costumes you can get every Prophetic cards, and you gain always 2 blood shards per costume, up to 100, because there's 50 costumes you can get. All the skins you see here are also the mounts, so if you do not own the mount, you'll just gain the mount either way. So it's a win-win for you if there's anything you like. And then there's one last thing that I wanted to show you guys, or give you a quick side note, because on my last video I was explaining you guys about other prestige, how the KOE and the BG both affect all rehab chests, the ones that spawn every 30 minutes. They actually fixed that right the day after, but that's only granting for the KOE. So that means Battlegrounds increased other prestige gain still works on all rehab chests. I'll show you guys quickly here. So this Glorious Battles still works on all rehab chests for whatever reason that may be. It's a Russian explanation, so probably not much to make out of it. But they fixed the KOE one, so this no longer works. Glorious Battles still works. So if you get this to combine with your good deeds, you'll get a lot of other prestige per chest. So that's most of it that I can explain you guys about Prophetic cards and how they work. I hope you guys know now how to save probably money when you're doing this event. I did 45 euros and I'll probably get to the full 3000. Probably can use less as well, perhaps 30 euros, but that'll be the minimum. For everything else, I'll see you guys on the next video. A lot of people are requesting videos for different stuff, so you see way more of this. See you guys on the next one.